Hello, welcome to the third episode of Fashion Questions, and today I'm going to answer one question that a lot of people ask on Google. How do I find my personal style? Stay with me. So in order to find your personal style, it is important to really go back to your childhood and see your style references, your own individual style references. It could be your mother, it could be a teacher, your grandmother, an auntie, so anyone that you actually thought she looks good. What was it about it that really touched you? Was it the sophistication? Was it the colors? Were the patterns? We all have a style evolution from our childhood to our teenage years, where we really start going for it and experimenting and imitating our stars. Usually it's music stars. When I was a teenager, I used to love the 60s and I would sing Janis Joplin. I had a hippie kind of style when I was in my teenage years, but as soon as I started approaching the 20s, I got into the rave movement, so it was more about trainers and psychedelic patterns and neon colors, so really the lot. So and then in my late 20s, I started developing a more elegant kind of style. After your 30s, you end up discovering your own style, and then you stick with it because that's what works for you. So I think if you're still in the process of discovering your own personal style, it's good to think of it as costume design. For instance, if you look at films, characters, the way they dress really reflects their personality and also their lifestyle. Just by looking at someone at a first glance, before that person opens the mouth, you already have a sense of the character. And some costume designers do it so well that those clothes stay in your memory. I mean, we can all remember Marilyn Monroe in that beautiful white dress, or Keira Knightley in Atonement with the most amazing green dress on film ever, and Breakfast at Tiffany's with Audrey Hepburn. I mean, that black dress is like memorable. In order to find your personal style, you actually need to kind of relate to it as a whole and see, in terms of your own personality and your own lifestyle, what fits. There's no point in getting this super glamorous dress if you have no occasion to wear it. Now, a lot of countries are still in lockdown, but hopefully things will start picking up soon and we will have a lifestyle again where we actually go out for dinner, go and see a film, go and see a play, and for all that we can definitely dress up a little bit. Things don't have to be set in stone. I know, like for investment pieces, yes, you do have a few pieces that you can mix and match with a lot of different things. But in terms of personal style, it's good to take into account that your mood changes. So some days you might feel not so happy and you just need something to kind of give you a sense of armor, like. So a good tailored suit or a good blazer could definitely give you that feeling of being in control when you're actually feeling a bit insecure. So that's a good thing to wear. Or when it's like sunshine and you wake up in the morning feeling like radiant, and on that day you can wear a beautiful dress and just go for a very feminine look. So it really depends on your mood, your personality, and your style references. So it's really a process of try and test. It's a bit like what you do when you try and see what works in your Instagram, you know. You just try things and see what works. So in terms of your personal style, you also need to try things out, test things out, see what makes you feel better or worse, and then you have to take into account, of course, your body shape. You know, you have to see what are your strongest attributes. Is it the legs? Is it the arms? It's a bit like you show off your better angle and disguise the things that you think are not so strong. You always make sure you look your best and you're putting yourself in the best light. For instance, the jumper that I'm wearing right now, I got it on a Burberry sample sale, and it's cashmere. And even though maybe the video is not so clear, but it's a very beautiful shade of dark green, very Yves Saint Laurent in the 70s. And I love this jumper, and I've been wearing it for years, and it still looks good. So sometimes it's better to have a few pieces that you really treasure and spend a bit more and buy less. So that's it for today. I hope this was helpful to you. Just remember to play with it and have fun and see what works for you personally. Don't just wear something because you saw it on someone. It really needs to resonate with you. Thank you very much for your time. Bye for now.